and welcome to the discussion site. Today we'll be discussing the topic, has science killed God? This will be decided through a series of thoughts on both sides of the argument, through evolution, creation and the past. Let's begin with the religious view. This will be about God creating the world in 7 days, Adam and Eve, and God creating all of the birds and beasts. God creating the world in 7 days is simple. That God created the world in 7 days. On day 1, he created the light and dark and called them night and day. On day 2, God created the sky. On day 3, God called the dry ground land and the gathered waters the sea. On day 4, God created the sun and the moon to separate night and day. On day 5, God created all of the birds and beasts of the sea. On day 6, God created the land animals. And on day 7, God had finished, so he rested. According to religion, Adam and Eve were the first people on earth, and 2 of the first creatures as well. They were banished from the garden, heaven, for eating from the forbidden tree. They were fooled by the serpent, who was also sent into the world and made to crawl on his belly forever. The 5th and 6th day of God creating the world in 7 days sums up God creating all the birds and beasts. So, you should already understand it. Now let's talk about the science side. Science conflicts religion in many ways, including the Big Bang, dinosaurs and evolution. These conflicts God creating the world in 7 days, Adam and Eve being the first people on earth, and God creating all of the birds and beasts. So it conflicts everything we just talked about. The Big Bang Theory is not just a TV show, but the theory that before our universe was our universe, it was all focused in one point. So all of the matter existing now was focused in a point the size of a golf ball. This meant that the point was very hot because so much energy was trapped inside of it. This caused it to eventually expand, bang, into our universe. This conflicts God creating the world in 7 days. Remember what I said about that? They completely disagree with each other. This is the same as dinosaurs. Science has proof of dinosaurs through fossils and bone marks. Some of them were ferocious hunters that would tear apart anything in sight. Others were simply herbivores. If Adam and Eve were one of the first creatures on Earth, then dinosaurs would have killed them, and we wouldn't be alive today, for they wouldn't have been able to repopulate the world. That disagrees with the religion in many ways, just like evolution. You should know that evolution is when something mutates or changes to adapt to their environment. This can be through genetic mutations, survival of the fittest, and natural selection. This conflicts God creating all the birds and beasts by saying that they were all evolved from one cell instead of just being created. So, in conclusion, science hasn't killed the belief in God, but it is slowly undermining it. This is because science is always becoming stronger and soon there'll be no denying it from a logical point of view. But people will always believe in God and religion, so neither can die out, and they will always coexist alongside each other. Thank you for watching and goodbye.